when you're hurt, you're left with an option either to be a bad person. And most times, if you want to be a bad person, you have every right because the person hurts you. Why secondly, you're also left with an option to be a good person. That's not to pay evil for evil. You're not eating for 1 week and all. Pick a day or pick a night or pick an hour or anytime, cry. Ensure you cry your heart out. I finally bring you close and you're treating me this way. Try talking to you, you're giving me this silent treatment and all that. I remember going to once on that way you're out, you go to try to just bring up worship and you start crying. So hi guys, welcome to 31 Generation Woman with Debozo, where we encourage, empower and equip women with the right qualities just like God wants them to. If this is your first time, do also subscribe and click the notification bell so you'll be notified when any of our videos is posted. And if it's not your first time, welcome back. So today I'll be starting a series on dealing with wounds and hurts as ladies. You know, I think a lot of people have given certain teachings about this to ladies on how to heal if you're heartbroken, how to deal with hurts, and how to maybe relate to that person or how to just go about it. So today I just want to give like a little charge to on that aspect, dealing with hurts and broken hearts. So first of all, I'll start by saying that it's not easy. Let me put it this way. Actually, it is not easy. Most times, most people that talk about maybe they tend to laugh and you're not eating for 1 week and all this. It's not easy. So don't go hard on yourself like, how am I supposed to do this? How did I end up liking this kind of person? Because the first thing that happens is that you start blaming yourself. Then you start hating the person. Like this is a process. You start blaming yourself for being very stupid, for being foolish enough to like somebody like that. Then you start hating the person. And when you start hating the person, then you can also graduate to start trying to want something bad, maybe something negative to happen to the person just as payback because you are hurt. Because being hurt is, most people just feel like it's very deep, or it goes beyond just feeling alone. Like if you can go extra for love, it then means hurt you can make it. Most times, most people might say you don't really know yourself until you are hurt, because when you are hurt, you are left with an option either to be a bad person. And most times, if you want to be a bad person, you have every right because the person hurts you. While secondly, you're also left with an option to be a good person. That's not to pay evil for evil, but rather to be good to the person. But sincerely speaking, if I'm going to tell sincere, I think the process is not easy. Like there'll be a lot of crying. But I think one of the first things that can help when you're hurt is cry. Pick a day or pick a night or pick an hour or anytime, cry. Ensure you cry your heart out. At the process, even if you are crying and insulting yourself, oh, I'm so stupid, how could I have done this, how did I allow myself to do all those guys cry? Like you need to cry yourself. Sometimes tears too heals you, like it heals your soul. At least you feel satisfied that okay, cry to the point where there is no more tears. No, you can cry to that point where there is no more tears to come out. So you want to cry but there is no tears. Like ensure you cry. Then another thing you should do is go back to God. Like go to God, and I think the best remedy for healing is healing with God in it. Forget all those things. I put myself, okay, it's that time when you're hot, when you go to try to just bring up worship and you start crying. The best remedy, most people might say that better you heal with some. Don't use somebody to heal, or don't use a particular, although I don't recommend changing environment because you want to heal. Although like those ones too has its own effect too. But I feel if you want to heal totally and be able to forgive and let that person leave your heart, like totally, even if you see the person, you see talk to the person and everything is fine, is to heal with God. Because one of the things that happens to you at that point where you are being hurt is that you start seeing yourself like someone of no value, because you feel, especially when the person that broke your heart decided to leave it for somebody else, and you know the person or just decided to leave it for somebody else, you begin to feel like you begin to feel worthless, like you don't have value. So if you go to God in that healing process, I think one of the things he does for you is that he keeps reminding you of how valuable you are. Because regardless of if you know your identity or not, when you are broken, all those things you won't really remember them, because at that point they are hot. Like, I don't think hot is something somebody should just toy around with. Like, I've seen people go through, and just because of that mere action, it changed them. Like, ensure that even if you are hot and you are changing, don't change to the negative side, rather be better. Let's be that you learn something from this person, and regardless of whatever this person did to you or whatever happened, or the person chose somebody, like, you came out and you are better, you're not worse than you. Yeah, in fact, some people, because of the way they were hot and all that, they decided not to relate to people. They now start becoming reserved. Yes, I'm not talking about relationship hurt alone. I'm talking about both friendship. Maybe you were friends with somebody and the person maybe lied about something you didn't do, or like you won't want to associate with certain people and all that. But I think the best remedy is just healing with God. If you heal with God, it's like the best for you. Although it's going to take a while, you have to keep going back to cry. There was one time I had this friendship heartbreak. Let me just put it this way, because I don't think relationship it's similar. If you had friends, like close friends, that I guess you understand. I don't know about relationship, maybe, but it's the same thing, because relationship is associating with everything you have. Everything you're doing in this life has to do with relationship. You have to associate with people. So I had this very close friend, and all of a sudden the person stopped talking to me. And I was not this kind of person that like, I don't really make friends easily. So if I make you my friend, then I must have maybe watched you for a while and I actually end up liking you. So I finally bring you close and you're treating me this way. Try talking to you, you're giving me this silent treatment and all that. I remember going on once one day after talking to the person, like the person could not come to me personally to talk to me. He had to now send somebody to come and relay a message that he could have just walked up to me and told me. And it's not funny, I don't really have feelings. I just like, I value my friendship a lot. Either male or female. It's hard for me to make friends, but when I eventually make friends, I value them. Like, I literally go extra for them, go extra man. So for you to now do that kind of thing, I was just watching. I was going home that day. I just cried. I was crying home. I said, God, see this person. I've let this person go. And funny enough, after that day, like, I think one of the safest place for me to be in is with God, because I feel so safe. I can just pour out my heart and cry it out, and he comforts me, and I go my way. I was just crying on the road. Like, God, I let this person go. Funny enough, after that day, I moved on with my life. After, like, it was not easy though, because you still have to go to church to see this person. But like, I would just talk to the person normal. But that closeness, I didn't allow it again. Eventually, the person that came back, by then, the close. Although we still talk now, but as at then, I said, like, oh, this is not necessary. So I'm just saying all this to say, like, this is just the intro to this series. But like, I'm going to give from next week, I'm going to drop it this Saturday evening for us, every episode. So we just want to run a series on dealing with heartbreak. So today let me just talk around, beat around. By next week, we're going to dive more into this topic and see. I was just saying that go to God, but even in going to God, there are processes you have to take to go to God. Like, everything has stages. The stages of you blaming yourself and all these things. Like, we're going to like break it down for everybody that will be following this series. And at the end of this series, then we are going to pray. Or let me say, at the end of every episode, we are going to be praying and telling God to help us, because dealing with heartbreak is never easy. It becomes easier with God. When you have God, it becomes easy. But I don't go lie for you. Not easy. So this is just it for the introduction of this series. So by next week, we'll start it properly and fully. So thank you very much. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed, so you'll be notified whenever we make a new upload. Thank you very much, and see you on the next episode. Bye.